Tell us about the first day when everyone came together, when the recording process started. Talk to us about that time.
Yeah, it was like, okay, so like a lot of us was like, man, well, this is crazy. We about to do some a song. We didn't really believe it. Like we like, man, this, we knew Tweety and them, they was cool, and like all the dudes playing the instruments was from Kelly Park. Well, let me not put that out there. They was Kelly Park affiliated, Compton affiliates on the Crip side. So we met them already. So we was all cool, laughing and joking. But they like, we're gonna bring the homies, and they cool, like whatever. But Tweety already had a group called UWC.
Yeah.
So that's where the Crip side came from. That group called UWC. Yeah. So that's where they came from. And then they brought two of their little homies. So that's how the Crip side got formed. So eventually, like, you had AWOL, which was straight. He was like me, young, just with it. You know what I'm saying? Just crazy. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't as wild as him because he was a little wild. But dude was like real wild and shit. You know what I'm saying? Him and his other partner, damn, I can't think of the little dude name. But he was on the first Bang on Wax too on their side. He was only like on one song though. Crip Inch.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So they was like around my age. So they, what I'm saying? So we was like the youngest dudes there. So when we first got there, what I'm saying? It was like a lot of mad dogging and niggas wasn't really feeling it at first. Like, man, we don't know these dudes because, it was still tension on the streets and the truce had just fell apart, which Compton was they was with the truce. They Compton was a part of the whole truce. Inglewood wasn't. But we like certain members, we would go out and go, party with the truce guys or whatever. We would go hang out with them or whatever, but we wasn't really with it. You know what I'm saying? So the album, it was like I said, it was like tension because, Inglewood wasn't really with it, but we was like, they ain't our across the way enemies. They from way across town. So it was like, whatever. And then, niggas exchange words, introduce each other to, one another. And, eventually, we sat down and talked and then, they just basically told us like, it ain't gonna be no fight, whatever y'all do, y'all gonna take that away from here. And so dudes was like, we ain't tripping. Like, then niggas broke the ice telling jokes and eventually, everybody became real cool. It wasn't even no tension. Like after like the first week, all that tension just was out the door. But, you'll have dudes bringing they homies or like us, bringing a homie. Like we'll try to tell a homie like, man, be cool, but then he'll see these niggas blued up and blue rags hanging. And he like, he might say a little something smart and then we had to calm it down or whatever, Cause, at that time, it was like real gangbang sessions, you know what I'm saying? It was real, you know what I'm saying? It was like a lot of tension.
Yeah. 80s and 90s we think LA is bad now, but around that time we had upwards of 2,000. Yeah, we had upwards of 2,000 homicides a year. It was just really crazy in LA. It was really, really crazy, man. You were most notably on PIRU Love. We talked about that. Let's break some of these songs down. Yeah. Now there were two versions of PIRU Love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about that? How that happened?
Okay, so like I said, at first, PIRU Love was just my brother and Nene. So my brother came up with the thing like, oh, let's do Computer Love and switch it to PIRU Love. So that was he came up with that. So once he did that, we had I can't think of my boy's name. Folk Clips. There we go. Folk Clips. It's been a long time.
Oh yeah, he did the hook.
Folk Clips. He was.
He did the hook, right?
Yeah, rest in peace, Folk Clips. Yeah, so
and he was a Crip.
We didn't have no singers, so we like, man, we need to get somebody to sing it. So we just told him to play around with it and hum it, and he was doing such a good job. We're like, bro, you want to do it? And he was like, man, niggas gonna be mad, but I don't give a fuck. Well, it's like, fuck it, nigga, do it. And shit, he did it, and it became what it became to this day, And so that's how that came apart. So then, so on the first one, it was my brother and Nene. They did the original. That was their song. So then they wanted to do a video version because they wanted to do something to compete with Steady Dipping. So they got me, Little Stretch, and Big Y. So we did it first. We did that version, but it was too long. They was like, it's too long. You know, we're just gonna cut it down to 4 people. So that's when they cut Big Y off, because he was the last one all the way at the end. So they just cut the end off. They really, I don't even think they even told us until the actual song was like ready to go. Then they was like, well, this is what it is, and Big Y was cut off. So I don't think he was mad or nothing. He just was like, it is what it is, you know.
Okay, I always wonder how that happened.
He was on the Bangin' on Wax.
That's song. Right. I think he opened it up. No, Domino opened that up, and then
Domino opened up. Right. He came like almost at the end.
Yeah, that's right. Very distinctive voice, man. I love his voice. But all right, so who wrote Bloody Mary's verse? Because that is that's probably the best fucking verse in.
I don't know why he would ask that. Bloody Mary wrote Bloody Mary.
So she did, verse. And I apologize to Bloody Mary. R.I.P. to her, man. I apologize. I assume that your brother penned that or something like that. No, she wrote that, huh?
No. Everybody wrote their own verse, except like I said, Sugar Booger. He had help with his in the beginning. Well, on the first 2 albums. Because my brother wrote his stuff for Bangin' on Wax Part 2 as well. And then he just started eventually penning his own game, you know what I'm saying? Putting pen to his own game and doing his own thing. But, and I as well, you know what I'm saying? I was getting a little help from my brother writing certain things, because I really wasn't a rapper. But I was just around when him and CRlP was a group. I used to be just around them just all the time, just a little nigga walking around with them, and they just rapping. So eventually, you know what I'm saying, I liked it, but I wasn't really trying to do it. But eventually it was a little bug, you know what I'm saying? So I caught the bug, and he was like, come on, I'll help you. You know what I'm saying? He always try to bring me along everything he do, you know. He tried to include me in it. So I was like, all right. And did what I did, you know.
As the time goes by and the earth rotates, we gon' fly high up to outer space. And we would never fall down. I'm one with the universe, call me the sound. The bass booming in your speaker, with the microphone I possess, it's a heater. You better drop it, let go. You can't touch my beats or my flow, nigga. Kevin Smith my name, but not the director, we ain't the same, man. I'm a pimp by nature, inside of me is a God the creator. Pursuing my dreams, cause anything is possible, you know what I mean. I wanna live comfortable, but gotta be clean. But working every day from 9 to 5 in my thing.